Well, guys, as if we did not expect this, we have had a crazy turn of events when reporting the Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker divorce. In fact, it has gotten so crazy that Kandi has actually went to the judge, but y'all ain't gonna believe what she's requesting. This is about to get ugly. Todd's attorneys has sent I said Todd's attorneys. And the reason why I said that, because Randy Kessler actually has another attorney in his office that is probably working side by side with him. Now, Randy has sent a demand to Kandi and her attorney. And that demand is telling Kandi she better not get rid of evidence. Now, what is this evidence that Todd is referencing in his motion? Y'all, it's about to get ugly. Let's jump into it.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
And as I originally reported on this, I figured it at some point would turn nasty, ugly, disgusting. Don't come over here. I don't want to see your ugly face. I'm sorry that I married you. You are not the person that I married. This is getting ugly. It is getting crazy and crazy and crazy. Now, yesterday I did a video and I was referencing Todd's response. Of course, we know that Todd's response said he wanted pretty much primary custody of the kids. That's what his petition stated. And Kandi didn't like it, honey, because she went back and amended her complaint. If you guys recall, her original complaint said she wanted them to share custody, honey. But old Todd said, absolutely not. I have been taking care of these kids. So that's what he says. We don't really know who been taking care of the kids, because y'all do know Instagram don't really tell us only but what people want us to know. Okay, so Todd said he wanted custody of the kids. He want full custody, baby. Okay, you heard it. Okay, in his position. Kandi didn't like that, baby. She went back and amended hers, and we'll get into that in a later video to just get into in debt exactly what Kandi said in her complaint. Because, girl, you said you wanted to share custody and you went from sharing to hell to the no. I want all custody. I want primary custody. I want to be in charge of this. I want to be in charge of that. So the fight is on and it is in full fledged. And they pulling out all stops, y'all. Again, I don't know what evidence Todd has, but something on, electronic devices, videos, something, whatever it is. And Todd's attorney has specifically said in Todd's response, Kandi, do not think about getting rid of evidence, because if you do, it is going to cost you. Now, what is Kandi doing in a mode of panic to pretty much shield what's going on in the court, because she don't really want the public to see what's about to hit these blogs. Okay, guys, so when I tell you that Kandi has went to the court and requested that the judge seal this file, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Now, in this document that was filed, you guys can see the date, December the 1st. It is clearly December the 2nd. So this was just filed on yesterday. And this was received obviously after Todd had filed his answer. Now, in this response, let's get into what Kandi says. She says the petitioner and the respondent are public figures working in the entertainment, television, and film industry. Therefore, the petitioner asserts that it is in the best interest of the parties to minor children that the following information be held confidential and prohibited from being disclosed to the public during the course of representation and after the matter is disposed of. The petitioner and the respondent's financial disclosures, the residential address of the respondent. The address was already released in Todd's filing. Now, This is where it gets a little bit interesting. When Kandi filed for her divorce, she could have said or asked for this to be confidential. Okay. So it's a little bit odd that she's now coming out saying she wants this to be confidential. But let's move on. She wants the residential address to be confidential, information that is deemed confidential by either the petitioner and the respondent mutually to protect the physical safety of the children. The petitioner asserts that neither party shall disclose confidential information regarding the other party or related entity to any third party except attorneys and attorney staff, accountants, experts, or other consultants assisting petitioner or respondent in this litigation. Any third party financial professional with whom the party may consult on financial matters, any court reporter or typist rendering service to record or transcribe testimony in this action, any independent document production service providing services in this action, witnesses during the course of this deposition, provided that said witnesses will be permitted to take from the deposition copies of any documents containing confidential information and any other individual upon whom parties counsel agree. Such individuals shall be bound by the terms of this order and shall signify their knowledge of an agreement to the terms of this order in writing by affixing their signatures to a copy of this order prior to any disclosure to them. Except mental health professionals might only sign a copy of this order if they are shown documents containing confidential information. Now, the petitioner asserts that it is in the best interest of the minor children and the proceedings and all aspects within that this record be sealed to prevent disclosures on social media, internet. Pretty much, they want this to be sealed. And they are saying that they want this to be sealed, internet media at large, while the matter is pending before the court and therefore compromising the integrity of the overall proceedings. Petitioner asserts that it is in the best interest of the minor children and the parties to seal all pleadings, exhibits, testimony, transcripts, and statements related to the matter referenced above. Further, such disclosure to the public could potentially compromise the nature of the proceedings before the court. Petitioner requests that all confidential information be held and filed under seal. Petitioner asserts that the safety concerns for the minor children, coupled with the desire to preserve the nature of proceedings, outweigh the consideration of the general public pertaining to the proceedings that are pending before Fulton County Superior Court and reference hearing. So, what do y'all think? It looks like this divorce is off the chain, okay? People are speculating that it's finna get even more nastier because, like I said yesterday when I did my video, I showed and read the court documents. There is something that Kandi does not want the public to know. I understand she's a public figure, but one thing about divorces, when people divorce, creditors have a right to know that they're divorcing. If you guys are familiar with their restaurants, Todd and Kandi have both been sued. Now, as a creditor, you would want to know that these two are going through a divorce. Will the judge seal the records? We don't know. But people are speculating that there is, these people were together for 11 years. There's a lot of information that could potentially come out, and Kandi is panicking and is trying to get this under seal. Now, of course, if it's sealed, y'all, we don't have anything to report on, but we're going to, keep our foot on the pedal and we're going to bring y'all the tea. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you feel like Kandi is actually trying to, conceal specific information from the public, or do y'all just feel like, hey, it's her marriage? But keep in mind, they are public people. We talk about them. They were on these shows that we like to watch. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Okay.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.